Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I kind of wanted to go with putting together, or what I put together inside my, I call it my junkyard bag, or my catch-all bag. This is what I take when somebody calls me and they need help with a small project that is like, I need to get this fixed so I can get it up and running and survive until I can afford to go get it fixed by a dealership, or I just help them out and just fix it. Or this is what I take to the junkyard with me. I've tried many different styles. I've tried the 5-gallon bucket with the liners in it. I really didn't care for that. I've tried carry bags. Wasn't a fan of that. What I purchased was, at the end of the day, this Bauer backpack. It's a pretty heavy duty backpack. It's held up really well and I've really liked it thus far. So I'm going to start stacking everything in and going over what I put in my bag before going to the junkyard and getting what I need. There are a few specialty items that I have in there just for a specific vehicle I am looking for parts. So not something you may carry in that bag, but something I am going to carry. So I picked these up at Walmart for, I can't remember, 50 cents a piece. I put them in the bottom of this bag. Let's see if I can't show you guys. So the bag's got a lot of pockets. Turn that so I can see. Okay. Got a Velcro pocket right here. I don't ever really put anything in that. It's got pockets here, sides here. 3 big pockets, small pouch here, a Velcro pouch here, and then a zip pouch here, which I do use. And I'll go over why and how I do what I do. So I put these cups in here because when stuff drops to the bottom, it's really hard to find it, and stuff lays flat and they start stacking on top of each other. So the purpose of these cups is I take my ratchets and I just drop them down in there. And you could do it, I guess, either way. It doesn't matter. Make some kind of top heavy, do it that way. We'll drop the 1/2 inch head down. 1/4 inch goes in there. Okay. Then the next thing I do to take my different size extensions, and actually I need to grab some 1/2 inches because I don't have any 1/2 inches down here right now, which means I'm not taking any 1/2 inches to the junkyard with me, which is kind of odd. I thought I had some in here, but I take those and drop them in the other bucket or cup. Actually, for simplicity purposes, we're going to put them in the same cup. And the next thing you want to buy yourself is a set of screwdrivers, okay? Now I bought these from Harbor Freight. I really, really like these things. They've stood up to some abuse that I've put them through. And I have just, this whole set was not very expensive, and I have immensely enjoyed this set. This has been a very, very nice set of screwdrivers. And I just drop them all in like that. Yes, could you poke yourself with it, but I can see exactly what everything is. It's easy for me to grab, okay? But for purposes, I'm gonna put it over here, kind of in the corner. Vice grips are needed occasionally when you're going to the junkyard and getting stuff. So I don't use these as often. So usually put them in a spot that's kind of blocked when I put other stuff in it. That way it's not impacting me near as much. Then I have a set of just odds and ends pliers. I have these a little bit heavier duty. It's a DeWalt brand, just acquired. Not, you don't have to go out by DeWalt by any means. I also keep a set of, I do believe you can buy these at Harbor Freight, but they're just like a multi-set, 3 sockets, and you can pull the base out, flip it around, and it goes to the next size. So you get 6 sizes, impact sockets that are all common wheel lug sockets. So if you do any wheel pulling, these are fantastic. Now I usually, since I do use those a bit, I store them in there and zip them in. So I've also purchased these guys from Harbor Freight. They're large clips, and the reason for is if you're going to a junkyard and you're getting multiple pieces, sometimes carrying that stuff is cumbersome. So what I'll do is I'll latch the small pieces onto them and latch them onto here, or if they're a larger piece, I'll move all the clips to one side and then clip it with just this one. And I find this works really well if you're going to get a lot of small items for a project. And then you don't have to worry about dropping them. So, and what I do with those is I just clip them on. Lay them on their side and then keep right on trucking. Okay. So I got a set of Allen keys and Torx here. I don't use these a ton, so is this mandatory? No, but would I want to be caught out without a set to at least try? No, so I do carry them on me. If you can find smaller, lighter sets, by all means do it. But I think these are Hyper Toughs from Walmart, and I picked them up for like $3. So just cost effective to have it. A most recent ad that I've done is Walmart's had a sell on these for this last Christmas, and I like the setup, and I definitely like especially these 2 options here for 3/8 and 1/4, so that I can use my impact wrench in case I forget to bring a set. That's really nice. And yet again, I think once it went on clearance, I think it was like $1.50 or $3, something like that. It was super cheap. So I just latch it on there and forget about it. Keep right on moving. Okay. Give me 1 second. End cap fell off these. I don't even remember where I bought them from, completely honest. But I bought several of these plastic light racks. You see, glue this on here is what I need to do. But a lot of these lightweight plastic racks, it's gonna get glued at the end of this video. It's for my standard 3/8. Okay. This is 1/4 metric. Blue is metric for me, red is standard. And so I keep this around. So I want to see if I can find, I'm missing probably the 8. Make sure it's not on something else here in a minute. And then usually one of these racks, I'll slide the wobbles on at the end of it, just in case I need that option. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in. Yet again, 3/8. And this is, most of this will be Stanley, just because I bought a big kit when I was young, and I've maintained and kept that kit. And I was like, you know what? I don't need to keep it in that box. I want it to be more portable. So this is what I did. And I put all of these here in the back. And there's basically 2 pockets, as you can see. The back pocket I try to put standard, and then the front pocket I put back pocket I put metric, front pocket I put standard. Okay, that's my 1/4 inch set for metric, 1/2 inch set. And then we got our sets of standard. I don't do a ton of standard work, so I don't know why it's not as well put together. I do have some blues on here, but that's just ran out of things, and I wasn't gonna buy just red ones. Okay, so another thing I do highly recommend, especially if you do a lot of imports, is purchasing this from Harbor Freight. I want to say it's like $10 or something, which is ironic because all of these are 10s. So you have an impact 10, chrome deep well 10, swivel 10, impact 10 shorty, impact 10 regular, impact 10 1/4 inch, regular 1/4 inch, swivel 1/4 inch, and then 10, and then I think I used the 10 over there because, you know, we always lose them, right? So I keep this set in here just as an emergency. So I got plenty of 10s, right? I should not run out of 10s in all hopefulness here. It's a full rack. So basically all I have is just a little extender. I'll probably just drop it in there. I do carry a set of Torx. These are Icon, if it matters to you. I do like them a lot. Really nice product, and it was really cheap. So I think this set cost me $29 or $28. Not a bad deal, guys. Okay. So I do pull some larger Torx items, and I'll take my impact with me and use these. And yes, I know they're not impact rated, but they do take a beating. And for what I paid for them, I can't remember, these Icon? No, these are Pittsburgh. But the beating I put them through for what I needed them for has been outstanding. But I still go and look for things that use this occasionally for other people and myself. So I keep this in here. This is going to be something that you probably aren't going to need. Okay. It's kind of a specialty item, if you will. Okay, so a couple just odds and ends. I keep a crescent wrench on just in case. Thought I had a medium size in there, but apparently not. Panel popper, razor blade, and a small pick. And that takes care of a lot of simple little just crescent wrench, just to hold something real quick while you're working on something. It's just really nice. Okay. And the last items really are pry bars. I actually found this pry bar out in the junkyard while I was working one day. They broke off the tip, which is probably why they left it. I just need to grind it down. But I keep the longer one in here, and what I usually do is drop it in through there. And that helps keep it in check. And then this one drops in this side pocket right there. Okay. And then the last item is this right here. Not a super nice set. I don't remember where I got this Performax. I don't even remember where I got it from. Something I've acquired over the years. But just a nice roll set of wrenches. It doesn't go to super large though, so anytime you're working on super duties or anything like that, you almost need to bring a second set of wrenches just because you're working on super duties. Because you're not going to have what you need otherwise. Okay, that goes right in the center. And it's got these big zippers on here. I've never had them rip or give me any kind of problem. Okay. This bag I use mostly just for like keeping receipts and stuff from the junkyard, or small meticulous items that I think I need, specialty sockets. Everything specialty goes in the front because then I just unload it at the end of the day. And then something that is kind of nice, if I can find, there it is. It's not my half inch, but you get the point. 1/4 inch impact, it's got the hanger, and hanger right there on the side, and you're ready to go. And I'm not going to sit here and say it's not heavy, but this bag is easy to carry back somewhere. For as big as junkyards are, covers most everything that you're going to need. The only few things that I add to this occasionally is hammers, like small sludges. If you're going in for any kind of suspension parts, you're going to need a hammer. So that's something you'll need to add to this kit, but yet again, it all depends on what you're going after. So, what else is some specialty items you might need? I'll throw some electric ratchets in here. That'll add a little weight. Flashlight if I really feel I need it, but it's not normal, so I don't usually. But yeah, that's a kit in a nutshell. I've used it to go and pull many things out of the junkyard. I'm lucky that when I do get out to my junkyard, there's a Harbor Freight within a couple miles. So if there is anything I need, I can quickly go back instead of driving 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic back home. So this is the go bag for maintenance, help people out, junkyard runs. I hope you found this helpful. The other thing I will say to add to this that I don't have in here, because I always break them, is magnets. Magnets can prove helpful at times. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I'm sorry I'm looking around the shop. I'm trying to look around and make sure that I'm not missing anything that I've got out working on another project or something. But I think that's it. If you're really crazy, take some penetrating oil, drop it in one of these 2 pockets, I have done that occasionally, but usually when I'm going to the junkyard, it's brute force. So I hope you guys found this helpful, give you an idea of what you need. This bag is a very high quality bag. I have no problems with it carrying the weight that's in this bag. So if you guys have any questions or critique in the comments, like what would you add to this kit that I didn't have in here? I probably will add another crescent wrench later, but until next time, be safe out there, guys.